Hello guys, and welcome to my candle collection video for June of 2025. What a wonderful So behind me, I have all of my candles laid out on the bed, and I'm going to share them with you by season, and I'll share the scent notes and everything because I have a few that are a few years old. So if you guys are curious about the scent notes, I'll share those. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so right here I have 24 candles laid out. I actually have one candle that I'm currently burning. So I have 25 candles total. And for reference, June of last year I had 28 candles. So I'm keeping like a consistent amount of candles year over year. I feel like that's a pretty good amount, honestly. So let's go through by season and by brand. So I'll start down here with my little single wicks. I only have a few, and as you can tell, I like vanilla. They're all three vanilla scents. That's kind of funny. So I have this White Barn vanilla scented signature candle. This was one of the first ones they came out with in this new single wick packaging, and I have burned it a little bit. Probably should get back on trying to finish it. But usually I'll pick up single wicks with a free item coupon whenever I receive those in the app with my rewards. But this one is rich vanilla, fresh clove, soft sandalwood with natural essential oils. So it's like a vanilla sandalwood kind of scent, not a straight simple vanilla. So this one was actually for Ryan's office. And then I got mahogany vanilla. I like to have like a clean scent every now and then. And this one is warm vanilla, bergamot, and sweet sandalwood. I don't think I've never burned that one. So that one is brand new. And then I actually have Ryan working on Wicked Vanilla Woods in his office right now. As you can tell, we're a little more than halfway done, or a little less than halfway done. And this one is from last Halloween. The scent notes are magical vanilla, glowing amberwood, and enchanted pink pepper. Just like a rich, strong sandalwood vanilla. And I love the lid on here with the three skulls. I think that's so gorgeous for Halloween time. And then I have one little like souvenir candle from a trip that I took to Canada last February, I want to say 2024. We did a ski trip to Whistler, and then we also went to Vancouver, and I picked up this maple syrup candle. I've used it in the kitchen a couple of times. It definitely tunnels, but it's just like a little tin candle, and it's super cute. And once I finish burning it, I'll definitely put it in my candle warmer. I really have been considering getting a candle lamp for the kitchen because I feel like that would just be a really good vibe in there. I don't know. So if you guys have candle lamps, let me know if I should get one just from like Amazon or something. I'm trying not to support Amazon, but I've also seen them at like Home Goods before. So I don't know. So those are my 4 single wicks, and then let's get into my 3-wick candles. These ones on these first 2 rows are just kind of like year-round scents. So first I have this one from Goose Creek, and this is Cherry Cobbler. Goose Creek does not do their scent notes at the bottom, but I can tell you I've had this for a few years and I hate this scent. I'm going to be honest, it's so artificial cherry that it is not really enjoyable. So I think I'm going to put this in my Project Wax to just try to like finish it up because it's really not the best. It smells kind of like canned cherry pie filling, but like a little more artificial. So, and then we have coffee. I believe this is, it's freshly brewed coffee. I love this cute little packaging. And this one I picked up last year at SAS, I think in December. The notes are, this is one of those like sentence notes. Enjoy the room-filling aroma of fresh coffee beans as you pour yourself a cup of ambition. Yeah, it's just a simple coffee scent. It is not Paris Cafe. Well, actually, maybe it is. Hold on. Let's smell Paris Cafe because I have it right next to it. It's a little bit less strong than Paris Cafe. It's a little more like coffee with milk. Paris Cafe, however, is like straight up strong coffee beans. Like this is like jet fuel. If you had jet fuel coffee, it would be Paris Cafe. The notes are rich roasted coffee, sugared brioche, and vanilla creme. This one is so freaking strong. If you don't want like a super strong coffee scent, don't get this one. But it is like fun every now and then. I haven't even burned it before. But when you want it, it is so good and it hits the spot. And then I have the Emily in Paris Champagne in Paris scent. I loved this packaging. I think this collection was super cute. This scent is actually one of my favorites. It's Champagne Spritz, Elderberry Fizz, and Lily of the Valley. It kind of reminds me of, obviously, Champagne Toast, but like mixed with In the Stars. And I want to say we did have that as a blend candle a couple years ago. We had Champagne Toast blended with In the Stars, and that's really what this reminds me of. It is such a nice, fresh, fruity, slightly like body care-esque. It's just really yummy. And then we have Buttery Popcorn. I've had this for a few years. It is from 2022. The notes are melted butter, fresh popcorn, and a sprinkle of sea salt. So this one I have put in a couple of Project Use It Up. So I actually, you know what, I'm pretty close to finishing it. I probably should put it back in my Project Use It Up, but this one is so funny because it smells just like butter, like movie theater butter. And it's nice for like movie nights. We just haven't had any movie nights recently. So I haven't really reached for this one. I don't reach for it often, but I think I will have to put that into my project because it is pretty close to being finished. And then we have my 2 body care collection candles. I love picking these up every time they come back out usually for semi-annual sale. So I did pick up Into the Night this past sale. Oh, sorry, 2023. So if you didn't know, this little number right here is the first number of this series of numbers is the year that the candle was made. So this was made in 2023. And it's Into the Night, Raspberry Noir, Velvet Rose Petals, and Mocha Musk. Just a wonderful, super sexy, sultry kind of body care scent. It's very powdery, I will say. So at times it's a little too strong, but if it's your vibe, it's so nice. And then we have In the Stars, which this one I think I got recently. Yeah, this one I got in December. It's Starflower, Sandalwood Musk, and Radiant Amber. Just like a really, really nice, fresh body care scent. I have not used it before, but it's one of my favorite scents. So, and then we have a couple more White Barn ones. This is Cinnamon Spice Vanilla. This is the fall collection from last year, as you can tell with like the little leaves on the side. The notes are ground cinnamon, sugar crystals, and vanilla bean. And oh yeah, it's from 2023 actually. I think they came out with this same like style collection last year again. That's why I think it's the same thing. But just like a nice, simple cinnamon vanilla scent. It's not super like fall-esque. Like you could use it year-round if you wanted to, but it definitely reminds me of fall. And then we have Mahogany Teakwood. I like to keep a mahogany candle on deck because Ryan really loves those. So the notes are rich mahogany, dark oak, and frosted lavender. And this one I also think I picked up during the December semi-annual sale recently. Burned it a couple of times. It's just like a really nice, simple, manly, fresh scent. Just really, really good. And it's a great odor eliminator as well. Like if you just cook like fish tacos or something really strong smelling, burn this one and it will definitely get rid of that scent. Okay, moving on to my seasonal candles. So this whole row right here is fall, and then we have some winter ones. And actually I'll go over this one. This is my only Homeworx candle that I have left. I've burned through the rest of them. This is Iced Coconut Chai. It's a really nice kind of transitioning into summer scent. And the notes are whipped coconut milk, spiced chai, grated nutmeg, and vanilla bean. Just like a really, really nice milky coconut. Just been loving this one. As you can tell, it's almost finished. So that'll be my last Homeworx candle for a minute until maybe I find some at like Home Goods or something. And then I'll go ahead and go over my Goose Creek Halloween night candle, and this is from the Hocus Pocus 2 collection. This was a candy corn scent, so it's just like a simple, I think it was vanilla marshmallow is what they called it. And this one was not very strong. Not the best scent ever, but really cute packaging, just from their Hocus Pocus line. So of course I had to keep it for as long as possible. And then we have these two guys that came out, I want to say summer SAS in 2024, and love them both. So Pumpkin Nut Butter, I feel like was really just cinnamon, what is it called? Cinnamon Pumpkin Swirl? It's, no, not Cinnamon Pumpkin Swirl. It's, I'll put a picture of the one that I'm thinking of on the screen, but they come out with it every year. It's a simple pumpkin scent. That's literally all it reminds me of. There's no nuts, there's no butter, there's nothing. So it says it's pumpkin spice, creamy nut butter, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. This is literally just a generic pumpkin spice scent. Nothing special to it. It's good for what it is, but yeah, I don't get any nut in this one. And as you can tell, it wasn't one of my favorites from last year, but it's fine because I'll definitely burn through it this fall, but yeah, not anything special. And then Pumpkin Donut Shop, I was really excited that they came back out with this one because this was one of my favorites back when it originally came out in like 2018, 2019 time, when I had first started collecting. And the notes are glazed donuts, warm pumpkin spices, sprinkled with powdered sugar. So this to me smells like those gas station powdered donuts in the little packs. It smells so good. It reminds me of my childhood. It's a wonderful scent. Honestly, has really good throw for just being like a simple gourmand. And yeah, it's just such a good staple scent. I love that one. And then we have Pumpkin Peanut Brittle. Now this is the re-release of Pumpkin Peanut Brittle from 2022. I think I purchased like 3 or 4 of these candles, and this is my last one that I have since 2022. So Pumpkin Peanut Brittle is crunchy caramel brittle, salty peanuts, and toasted pumpkin seeds. I love this one. It is really just peanut butter on a Ritz cracker. It's so good. It's so yummy. It's so gourmand. It performs really well, and it's really just one of my favorites. I love like a peanut butter scent. Oh, it's just so nice. Definitely does not have to be a fall scent, but because it came out in fall, I associate it with the fall, so I probably will wait till like maybe August to bring this one back out and start burning it, but it's one of my favorites. And then we have my 2 what I call like Thanksgiving scents. These are definitely very strong, like clove, and they're very heavy scents. So we have white pumpkin right here. And this one I actually got at the outlet, and you can tell because it has 4 different languages on the packaging. I believe this one is from Canada or from, actually don't, oh, it says made in Canada. So yeah, I think this one's from Canada. The notes are ginger white pumpkin, caramel glaze, and warm blended spices. I got it for a super cheap deal, like, I don't know, maybe $8. Maybe cheaper than that, and it's one of my favorites for the fall time. It's a super simple pumpkin spice scent, but I think it definitely has that like ginger to it, which makes it a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more kind of Thanksgiving-like. Kind of reminds me of stuffing almost. And then we have Harvest Gathering. I really liked this packaging. It felt very like, almost like embossed dried leaves on the packaging. Super cute. The notes are fresh picked apple, autumn berries, and clove buds. So this one's definitely like an apple spice scent, apple clove. Yeah, it's super apple clove. This one is so quintessential fall to me. This one, I swear, I have to have every year because it just really makes me feel like in a fall mood. Oh, it smells so, so good. So I probably, if I lived somewhere with a colder climate that had actually cold falls, I would probably bring these 2 out earlier than November. I'd bring them out as soon as we got the first cold snap, but here in Texas, the first cold snap doesn't come until like Thanksgiving Day, if even. So that's why I probably save these for later, but these are so good. I love how spicy they are. Okay, now we have my 4 leftover Christmas scents from this past year. So we have Goose Creek's Gingerbread Donut. I've had this for a couple of years. It's a very cloying scent. And again, Goose Creek does not have any scent notes at the bottom. It is pretty much like a gingerbread scent. It's just like a little bit cloying, and it doesn't perform the best. So I don't know. It's not my favorite, but I definitely still use it because I like a gingerbread scent, but not too much. And then we have Winter Candy Apple, the 25th anniversary. This is from last year, right? Yeah. Red apples, crisp pears, and candy oranges. Everybody has to have a little winter candy apple in their lives. Honestly, winter candy apple does not have to be a winter scent. It's just a candy apple. It could be year-round. It could be in the summer for like fairs. It could be like in the springtime. So yeah, I really like this one though. And then we have Vanilla Balsam, also from Bath & Body Works. This looks like a Goose Creek packaging to me, honestly, which is kind of funny. But Vanilla Balsam is balsam fir, frosted vanilla, and snow-capped pine needles. This one I got pretty far on this year. I found that this is like the only balsam that I can kind of stand. The like straight up Christmas tree scents, I can't stand them. They are a little too strong for my nose. But Vanilla Balsam just has like that right amount of vanilla to kind of tone it down for me, and I love it. And then we have Peppermint Hot Chocolate, one of my favorites every year, year after year for the holidays. This one is from 2021. I don't think I got it in 2021 though. I feel like I got it at a semi-annual sale and it was like already a year old. But anyways, peppermint hot chocolate is cool peppermint, silky milk chocolate, and sweet cream. Just like your typical Swiss Miss, but add like a peppermint stick in there. Oh, it's so wonderful. This is a really nice, like cozy winter scent. Love it a lot. So that is the last item in my collection. I'll overlay the one that I'm burning currently. It's just the blueberry lemonade kind of blends collection from last year's summer semi-annual sale. I love the blend collections, honestly. They're always pretty fun. There's usually one in there that I'll like. So anyways, that is everything for my candle collection. Doing pretty good on the size of it. I feel pretty good about where I'm at. I definitely want to finish a few more of the just like random non-seasonal candles because I do have a few on the list of what I want to buy for semi-annual sale. If you're curious, let me know down below. I can share my list of like what I'm looking forward to buying for semi-annual sale. But I do have a few on my list, and then of course I'm gonna want to buy fall candles as soon as they come out late July / early August. Usually I'll go like the weekend around my birthday, which is the first couple of days of August. Usually I'll go like that weekend and treat myself to a little like Halloween haul. So that'll probably be what I end up doing. But yeah, that's everything for my candle collection video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know quite a few of you have asked for an updated one and realized that I hadn't posted that in like over a year. So that's it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!